This is a short weekend trip that I took with a friend Tony to a Swedish island called Öland over just a few days, from Malmö to Lund, moving on to Hofdala Castle and Osby where the Brio toys are made, to the Moberg Stone, all the way to Kalmar to see the castle, next day to Bornholm, riding the stone coast to Lange Erik, which is a light tower northern tip, to Lange Jan at the southern tip, also seeing Eketorp Ring Fort, and on the way back seeing the Salmon House, which is the place you want to go if you're into salmon fishing. And this is the trip. A fantastic, lovely morning from this very nice hotel. Inexpensive hotel. Okay rooms, okay breakfast. Fantastic location next to the Kalmar Castle. And now we are continuing our journey, our extended weekend journey. So it's overcast, the weather is it's relatively warm, I'd say. 17 degrees, that's not too bad this early in the morning. This is a nice road. Smooth, nice sunlight, no traffic, smells of the forest. What's not to like? Tony was still with us, and he is. Oh, so this is a little bit more slippery. It's not too bad, but we have street tires, so we don't have a lot of grip. This is nice. This is easy, you know. Dry surface, relatively firm, good visibility. I love it. Still on the track, so that's good. It'll be interesting to see if we pop into somebody's backyard all of a sudden. That could be cool. We gotta go this way, I think, right? Yeah. On the paved road again. So we're going to I have this mental picture of the sign that says Nick Cave, which I think who is he's a 80s musician. Nick Cave, isn't he? I don't know, but it's not Nick Cave, it's Nils something's cave, but I like to think of it as Nick Cave, and I have no idea what it is, if it's anything interesting at all. We did not see any tourist brochures about it. It was just, you know, the point on OpenStreetMaps. We're using maps.me for the OpenStreetMaps. I like that a lot. It has a very good coverage of tracks, and so it's not a topographic map, obviously, and it's not very good at route planning, but it has a lot of map details, so I like it a lot. And sometimes I go to this Dutch site where you can generate OpenStreetMap for your Garmin, and I use that as well. It can do route guidance, but not as well as Garmin maps, particularly not if you're traveling larger roads, because you don't have the details of how many lanes and which lane to take in order to, you know, if there's a turnpike or something like that. But it can be very handy having the OpenStreetMap as an alternative to Garmin maps. When I'm traveling with my Montana GPS, I do that sometimes because it's a lot better for tracks than this road-oriented GPS, because the Montana does not have any maps with it, so you don't have the lifetime maps that comes with the other GPSs. So the OpenStreetMap is a great alternative. It does have its share of bugs. Sometimes the GPS simply crashes, or it calculates the route, you know, in an absolutely weird way. So never rely on the GPS completely. But if you do, you sometimes do get a lot of good adventures, that's for sure. So this is not Nick's cave, Nick Snell's cave. This is Darkest Grotta, which means cave. So a bit name confusion. There was 2 points on the OpenStreetMap that said Nils something's cave. The other one was a bit further north, and we were wondering which one was the right one, because obviously a map error. So as it turns out, there's actually 2 Dekis caves, actually Nils Dekis caves. One at the south, the one that we visited, and one on the north. In 1540, Nils Dake led a revolt against King Gustav Vasa. He was killed in 1543 in combat. His head was cut off and displayed on a pole. Well, he was actually both Nils and Dake's cave, because his name was Nils Dake. Anyhow, we saw the cave. It was a very, very small one. Apparently it used to be bigger, but the locals, they threw big rocks and stones in it. Yeah, so the cave, Nils Dake's cave, it was just really a place for him to take refuge back in the 15th, 16th century or so. It used to be bigger, as mentioned. Local farmers added, you know, threw rocks in it. Oh, hang on a sec. Did I miss the... So, basically, stopped route guidance, and we decided just to take gravel road, see wherever it takes us. We're not totally abandoning the GPS, because we do want to make sure that, at least on the map data, that it doesn't... that it's not a dead end. But this is a nice road. There's a little bit of civilization taking fiber for fast internet. Surely this is not the road that those people back in the houses use. Maybe they're using the road we came from. So it looks like this road is called the Dake Track. The Dake Trail, sorry. Oh, that's pretty cool. Ah, look at the light here. This is so awesome. I really, you know, this is just wow. But man, this is awesome. Yay! I love it. We can pass this one. We can just go under it. So these roads are smooth, really silk smooth. That's a pretty nice area. Cute little bridge. Look at this road. Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, you can tell Tony's having fun as well. Well, what's not to like? I mean, of course he's having fun. It's a fantastic day, it's a fantastic road. Whee! This is the fun road. Farslykke. That is happiness. That's cool. Tony wanted to see this place where he, in his younger years, went fishing, salmon fishing. I thought that was a pretty cool idea. I'd like to see that as well. When he was there, it's many years ago. There was a nice restaurant and it was a nice area. Obviously, we don't know exactly what to find right now, but I think I really want to see that as well. And we're having some lunch. I am getting so hungry. So we have reached this place Tony is taking us to, called Mørum, where he did some salmon fishing back in his days. I did not expect that either. This is a pretty nice place. I can imagine that this brings back memories. If you're camping here and salmon fishing, then wow, look at this. Look at that. Look at that. That is so awesome. Oh my god, I can understand why he wanted to go back to this place. Wow, this is so cool. I'm just gonna park here. And we'll take a stroll down memory lane. Det er sgu fantastisk det her. Hold da fast. Det kan jeg godt forstå, du gerne vil tilbage til. Det kan jeg da godt forstå, du gerne vil tilbage til. Ja. Fedt. Det er da kanon fedt, mand.
Og når man skulle bade, altså der var ikke badefaciliteter, der var et toilethus. Tror jeg nok.
Der var i hvert fald et hul, du satte, der gjorde dit.
Og så nogle af de der fastlæggere, ikke? Der boede en svensker, sådan med senilsnøre og briller ned på næsen og sådan noget, men han var skide hyggelig. Og så stod jeg derude i vandet og fiskede, så stod han op på broen, og så pegede han, fordi han kunne se laksen nede i vandet. Og jeg stod der, så kunne han se, nu kommer der en derovre, og så kaster jeg over efter den og sådan noget. Men så kommer man bare derned, og så bader man dernede. Så tager man lige lidt shampoo med, og så...
Nice. So now we're heading to a place called the House of the Salmon, or Laxens Hus in Swedish, to get lunch. I am starving. So we went to the House of the Salmons, aka Laxens Hus. They had a restaurant and they have this menu, the chef's menu of the day, which was Pitti Panna, which is, I don't know, yesterday's leftover. It's actually pretty nice though. But going to the House of the Salmons, who wants to have that? Who does not want to have salmon? So obviously we ordered salmon, and salmon we got as in a salmon burger. I did not expect that. I don't know what, yeah, I do know what I expected. I expected like a smoked salmon or something like that with, you know, potato and parsley, you know, something like that. But I got a salmon burger, and so did Tony. It was an okay salmon burger. I just never really thought of salmon and a burger go very well together. So I said goodbye to Tony. We parted ways. It's been a great trip. I really enjoyed it. The weather has been great. We had some rain the first day, but nothing that wasn't too bad. And in Öland it was so just fantastic. I mean, it was really great.
Once again, I had a fantastic ride with my buddy Tony. Great company throughout the day during the rides. In the evening, having a cold beer, dinner and great jokes and great stories to share. We've met people from Poland, just having motorcycles in common. We feel connected to completely strangers. Pretty awesome. Got to ride fantastic roads, beautiful scenery, got some insight to history, had our share of windy days as well. Can't be much better. Thank you so much for joining me on this ride, and I can't wait for the next one.
Goodbye.